At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
I love my Charmin Super Mega Rolling Rolls, yeah. Goes last long, it's TP goals, yeah. Charmin's got 6 rolls in one, lasts forever on my buns. Only Super Mega when I'm cleaning. Charmin's got my booty believing.
Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 regular rolls in one. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
When the big wireless carriers start trying to get you to splurge your tax return on the latest nonsense this year, just tune it out. With Straight Talk Wireless, you can get a Samsung Galaxy A51 for just $199 on America's best networks. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise.
All right, hey everyone. Welcome to ColorHacks. First annual year ColorHacks. Gobi, you introduce yourself.
I'm Kobe Namani. I'm a co-organizer with Dooney.
As you can tell, we're both kind of nervous. This is kind of like the first time of like in 6 months of planning ColorHacks. But yeah, if you can see some excitement in chat, that'd be great. Also, we're here with Aleia. She is a host of Electric Vision Entertainment on Twitch. She's going to be one of our speakers for the opening ceremony. Aleia, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am very glad to be here, very honored to be a part of this hackathon, and I look forward to talking to you all.
Yep. I'm gonna actually I think we should Lee, if you're ready to give your talk right now, we could do that and then I'll go over the logistics and stuff and then we could just yep.
Sure thing. Um, what I am going to talk about, not going to take up too much of you guys' time, but again, first off, did want to thank you guys for inviting me here. Color Hats is definitely something I haven't encountered before, and I really love the idea of it, especially as someone myself who really is trying to get tech out there, more accessible for everybody, and spread the love for STEM out there in the world. So I really appreciate being here. I'm glad to see that you all are here and are willing to participate and join us in the tech world. Um, so I, oddly enough, you all are you're already further ahead of me in the sense that I have never done a hackathon before in my life. I've always wanted to, but I've never just had the opportunity to do it or the timing to do it. So you guys are like already steps ahead of me for that. Um, I have done similar things with my school, which is Make School, which is hosting this called Intensives. And they're similar in the idea of we go from creating, coming up with a product or an idea in our mind, and we have a set amount of time till we have to show what it is. Um, Mind you, we get about a week, so we get a little more time. But it's very open. You can kind of do whatever you want to do with that. But I really like the idea of it because it allows you the creative freedom to make anything. It gives you the dedicated time and resources to work on something that you came up with. Because we all know that there are times when we want to do things, but this is happening, this other thing is happening, or we just don't know the right people or know where to start. And so I think hackathons are really good for that because it allows you to be surrounded by your peers who are also thinking and working on the same thing. It gives you opportunity to connect with other people who are in tech or may know more than you can learn from, or even you may have, you know things that you know and want to share with other people, and this is the space to do that. So I really love the idea of hackathons. I wish that I could join into this one. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to. um, but just a little bit about me and who I am. Uh, like I said, my name is Aleia, and I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. So I grew up in an area where, unless you were in the vicinity of Georgia Tech itself, everywhere else there was no tech really. It was very behind, and people weren't really interested in technology, or any like science, math type of things. And so I always was of the mindset of, well, I'm going to do it anyway. Um, but what got me into tech was I love building things. I was a Lego girl. I built everything with Legos. And as I got older, I was like, I'm not going to be an architect. I'm going to go into tech because I really like math. I really like solving problems. I really like building things. I like seeing how I can just create anything I want using technology. Um, and what pushed me to that further was, I did different science fair projects. I love science fair projects. I feel like being in tech is every day a science fair project, because you're just creating a new thing and you just want to spread it out to the world. But somewhere in middle school, like seventh, eighth grade, um, my science fair project ended up getting the eye of, some people at my school, and NASA was hosting an event. And so I got to go out to that event at NASA, the Houston Center. And when I was there, I got to look at some of their facilities. I got to meet some people who work there, and it really like seeing all these rocket ships and these labs and all this stuff. I was like, I have to do this. I have to build the future. Especially since I'm a really big fan of sci-fi. I'm like, I love robots. And what made me decide like wholeheartedly to stick to it was the last night there, Wally had just came out. So, this was eons ago. Don't and I sat there with other people who were interested in tech, who were my age, people who were older, like our teachers, the people who worked at NASA, and we all sat there together and ate dinner while we watched Wall-E. And at that moment, I was like, I'm going to go into tech. I'm not sure how. I was like, I want to build robots that are adorable, that go into space and save the future. That's that's literally to this day still my goal is to build cool machines that can save the future, save humanity. Maybe not in the same sense as Wally, but I do think that technology gives you the resources and the ability to make grand change in the world. You know, you see it a lot with software, different social movements that happen online. And that's the result of the internet and software developers and things like that who are building these technologies that people use to create change in the world. But you also see it in hardware with our smartphones, our laptops, um, even like self driving cars, hopefully soon. And, you know, we want to move into a better future for everybody. And I think technology gives us those resources in order to do it. So it's really important to me and to the founders of Color Hacks that those resources are available for everybody. It shouldn't be only available to some. If we want the best product, if we want to build the best future, everyone has to be involved in it. And so um, like I said, I'm really glad that you all are a part of this. And, you know, for me, what keeps me going, because I will be honest, being in tech can be hard at times. It's a lot of math, it can be a lot of science, it can be a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it kind of sucks you in. And you gotta have things that like keep pushing you forward. And for me, really what inspires me to keep going in tech is for one, the dream that I had as a young child of building this amazing future for everybody with cool, adorable robots and rocket ships. And, you know, if there's any space nerds here, the fact that we just landed a rover on Mars was like the highlight of my yesterday. And I was like, I have to be a part of this somehow in the future. But what inspires me as well is, you know, I motivate myself a lot of times because it's hard to not compare yourself to others. We know we shouldn't do it, but it's in front of us all the time and it's hard not to do. But instead I try to view it as I see this person being successful. I know I can do it too. And doing events like this where you can network with people and meet new people really helps move that forward. As well as for me, I have a just mantra when it comes to growth, which is I have two mantras. One is observe, emulate, adapt, which is kind of how I go about life. I observe things, just like sponge up as much information as possible. I emulate it and copy it to make sure that I have a good understanding, and then I adapt to it and find my own special way to make that thing better. So it's kind of like my process. But in terms of like moving forward and staying on the path, I'm a big proprietor of no one has stopped me yet, so I'm not gonna stop going, you know? Who is gonna stop me? If I want to build cool robots and I want to make all this crazy technology, who is gonna tell me no? Nobody is gonna stop you. And so I think of that as motivation just to keep going forward. And as long as you keep trying, you keep moving forward, you know, there'll be bad days, there'll be hard times, or um, when your code doesn't work. And all you have to do is just keep trying. And as long as you're putting one foot in front of the other, you know, taking one step at a time, you keep adding one, eventually you'll get to 100. So that's kind of like my message to you all here is don't give up even when the going gets tough, things get hard. Know that, you know, there's always ways to move forward and there's always people out there supporting you even if you don't see them. There's always someone, even if they don't know your exact name, there's someone out there rooting for you that needs the thing that you're trying to create, who wants this new future that you're building. um, and so keep that in mind as you continue on in your tech journey is what you're doing is important. People do notice it and people do need the things that you have and have come up with in the world. So with all of that being said, once again, I just want to like thank you all for being here. I'm really excited to see the things that come out of this and, see you on your journey as you create new products. Hopefully one day I will be able to utilize your products. You can utilize mine. And I want to thank Jenny and Kobe again for inviting me to talk to you all today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that was very helpful to motivate the kids, and I do agree on the fact that you said that make sure you always don't give up, don't stop until someone tells you to. Even if someone tells you to, just try not to, because it will help you in the end goal. And like I said in a bunch of my other interviews as well, just baby steps will get you there, to be honest. And now I'm moving on to the logistics. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. All right, here we go. Welcome. So this is give me a second. All right. So welcome to ColorHacks, everybody. Really excited to be here. I want to give a big thank you to our sponsors, Echo AR, Make Schools, Solar Schools, Balsamic, Wolfram Language, Tech Tree Root, Urban Alliance, and FHS Hacks, which was last week. Hopefully some of y'all are some reoccurring participants as well. Next are the tracks and stuff. So basically this is what you guys are going to be trying to get a win for. So there's a competition for social justice, education, health, and open innovation. So essentially for social justice, you want to try to establish a balance between individuals and different society groups and stuff like that. So kind of make it seem, if you can make something that could bridge that gap between people who are privileged and people who are underprivileged. And education, try to develop new innovative ways to help improve learning. It could be anything you think that could be useful to high schoolers, anybody that's in school. In health, develop new fun ways to encourage fitness and or healthy eating habits, especially in this pandemic and stuff like that. We do want to advise you guys to try to be healthy as much as possible, since we are limited in our physical activities and whatnot. And open innovation is just free for all, to be honest. Whatever you feel you can do, whatever you want to do, just go ahead. And on today, hold on. Yeah. So today, opening ceremony, and then after this would be the team formation. I will make a channel in the Discord for you guys to have your team formations and get everybody sorted out on what you want to do. 7 p.m. today, if you want, I would recommend you come to watch the live interview by Obama Youth Job Corp. It's it's an education program and based in Chicago. I would recommend you to come because I just recommend you to come. It's really good. It would be very informative and stuff like that. 8 p.m. is Among Us, and then 9 p.m. That's the general time I would recommend you guys to start coding. And as was just mentioned in chat, all times are Central Time. So if you're in the East Coast, if it's 5 p.m., it's gonna be 6 p.m. over there. If it's 7 p.m., it's gonna be 8 p.m. over there, and so on. Tomorrow is just gonna be a whole bunch of so this is gonna be 9 a.m. It's gonna be a whole bunch of workshops and interviews. So first we have the Echo AR teaching us how to build AR VR apps, and then 10 a.m. intro to JavaScript and machine learning. And then we have an interview with the head coach of the Boston Celtics gaming community. Actually managed to get in touch with him, and I think it was really cool considering what I'm planning to do after ColorHacks and whatnot. And then we have Sydney, Tiana, and then my brother who's the CEO of WorkSend. So I am looking forward to that. And then Sunday is basically where everything's due, projects wrap up, and then we have the activity for Meme Wars, and then 2 p.m. is project submission deadline, and 2:30 is when we actually start to evaluate the project, and 5 p.m. is the closing ceremony, winners are announced. And we're also planning on extending ColorHacks towards next week as well. So essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna submit your projects this weekend on Sunday, and then the following week you try to work on finishing it up and polishing it up and making a good project. But you're not going to submit the project again. What you're going to do is it's going to be a pitching competition. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to pitch the project like you're doing an elevator pitch or whatnot. So 2 minutes, nothing too long, nothing too short as well. So try to keep in mind. And the closing ceremony, and then that's that for next week as well. More details will be given. And in terms of prizes, we're not exactly sure what the prizes are going to be. We are going to let you guys know this weekend, but just to let you know, the prize pool is about $16,000. So yeah, just letting you guys know. And happy hacking. Good luck to all of you, and hopefully I get to see some good projects here and there. And Yes. Yeah, I got you. So basically, for if you guys need any help, you could reach out to. There's the Discord channel. I have a bunch of people there. You can reach out to the admins. There's Kobe and Darren here, which are the co-organizers. Yeah, Kobe, go ahead and introduce yourself again, and like trying to explain to them like what you can do and stuff like that.
I'm Kobe Namani, and I'm gonna be basically doing the activities with everyone, and I'm gonna be cooperating with you guys if you need any help with anything.
Yeah. Darren here is just trying to get himself settled because he just got back from somewhere. He had to rush here, but yeah, he will help with like if you need any questions, don't be feel free to reach out to any of us. Elias, he's not able to be here, but he was part of the FHS hacks. He's also part of the people who will help you out if you need like any coding, like if you need any help, especially like Echo AR, because I see he has some like good stuff with Echo AR for his hackathon. Just feel free to reach out to him because he has some pretty good knowledge in means of coding and stuff like that. So yeah, good luck to all of you guys.
Yes, if you guys do need any help contacting me, you can join the Discord server and DM me. We're all very active right now.
Yeah,
so.
I will post a Discord invite right now. Give me a second. Oh, actually, yep. Thank you. Yeah, the chat. If you see in the chat, the Discord link is there. Feel free to join. Yeah, like I said earlier, looking forward to seeing what the projects are going to look like. Still pretty nervous, but yeah. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.